It was suggested that I take a listen to Eruca Sativa, hope I pronounced that correctly, and their song Inercia. So let's get started. Just like a lot of recommendations, I've never heard of or heard this band, so I don't know what I'm in store for. Oh, jeez.
Alejé y te vi por completo. A la distancia hay ciertas cosas que se ven mejor. Hay 1000 galaxias y 1000 planetas, y en ninguno encuentro que haya conexión.
I wasn't sure what to expect. Obviously, this is not in English. I think they had mentioned that maybe Argentina, but I could be wrong. Either way, just the three of them have this incredible wall of sound. The bassist is incredible. Just watching her fingers as she's moving around the fretboard, and her voice is very rich, and it accompanies this so well.
Nos fuimos gastando.
Oh, nice.
Sabiendo que los grises no nos sientan nada bien. Con esa inercia no se comercia. Cuando es el reloj el que te muerde los...
Oh,
ves la montaña, no lo que esconde. Ves la montaña.
Oh, that's it? Come on. Okay. Well, man. she's got an incredible voice. Like I'd mentioned, she's wails it on the guitar. I love how during the solo, the drums kind of slowed down. She completely stopped playing the bass, so we got to really focus on this incredible guitar work. And I like it that how at the end that they also gave timing and solo for the drummer. I kind of wish they would have done that for the bassist. That's what I thought the next iteration was going to be, but it wasn't. So I was so shocked that it ended like that. But like I said, I never heard of this band, and I don't know what they were saying. So actually, bear with me for a minute. I'm going to pull up the lyrics and see. I'll be right back. Okay, so I couldn't find the actual lyrics in English. I did find a translated version, so I don't know if this is right. But the lyrics are, I stepped back and saw you completely. From a distance, certain things are seen better. There are 1,000 galaxies and 1,000 planets, and in none of them do I find a connection. You see the mountain, not what it hides. You see the mountain. Silently we wore ourselves out, knowing that gray doesn't suit us. We can't trade this inertia. When it's the clock that's biting your toes. You see the mountain, not what it hides. You see the mountain, but it gives nothing more. And it reiterates that, or repeats that. So I'm curious. I don't know if these were translated correctly, but I love the lines of, I stepped back and saw you completely, meaning you can finally see, at least this is my own take, you can finally see what that person really is. And from a distance, certain things are seen better, meaning if we're up close, there are maybe certain traits or aspects of a person, a personality, whatever it might be, where you feel like from a distance, maybe you're a better person, or those traits or those characteristics are to my liking at a distance. So it's an interesting way to show a separation of how you feel about a person, knowing them up close versus knowing them from a distance. I really like that line. It's kind of a cut or a let down, so to speak, but I still like the way that it's transposed. The next is, there are 1,000 galaxies and 1,000 planets, and in none of them do I find a connection. To me, that seems like no matter where they are or who they're around, they just don't feel like they belong. And I think that that's further followed up by silently we wore ourselves out, knowing that gray doesn't suit us. To me, that makes me think about, if you're just going through the daily life and mundane aspects of, well, I'll just say even wearing a suit, even though that's not what they meant, but wearing a suit, just the same color and acting like everyone else, you're not really allowing your own colors to shine, your own personality to be out there. And if we just get so wrapped up in doing our daily things and trying to bend and change who we are to be around the people that we think we should be around, then we find and realize that gray doesn't suit us. We need to be ourselves. We need to let our colors shine. And that way we can trade that inertia when it's the clock that's biting your toes. So meaning you can't trade this inertia. So I feel like, again, that reiterates the fact of, if you're stuck doing something that you don't like on a mundane level and just doing it over and over and over, then you're not being your true self. And if you can't break that cycle, that inertia of life, then it's constantly just going to be eating it and biting at your toes, trying to get you to move. So I really like it. I don't normally look at the lyrics the first time I've heard of a band, but because I didn't understand any of this, and I loved the guitar and the music altogether, I really wanted to see what the background of this was. So, what did you think? Have you ever heard of this band? If you do you like them? Do you like this song? Is there another song that you think I should listen to? I really and greatly appreciate the suggestion. This was a wonderful experience. And what a great guitarist and drummer and bassist they've got in this 3-band. And it's just this great sounding wall of music. And there's a lot of emotion, not only in the guitar playing, but also in the vocals and certainly in the lyrics. So, yeah, let me know what you think. I really appreciate you sticking around and listening to Melodic Logic. And until next time, please take care.